There's probably a lot of lessons and classes that one can take to learn about entrepreneurship, and it's really not until you do it, you start a company, you jump in there, that you realize that a lot of what you learn is on the job. And I think if I had to distill the one thing that, when I think about my roles in the last 3 companies, first I was the founding CTO, then I was the founding CEO, and founding CEO once again. What is the one thing that I'm constantly doing? And I realized that my trade skills, either in design or programming or whatnot, were actually not that relevant, because basically it was very easy to hire people who were better than me in those areas. It's not hard at all. Amazing programmers and designers, you can find them. But what I found is the thing that we're constantly doing is basically sales. You're trying to convince people to join you, convince people to invest in you, to convince people to buy your product that doesn't really exist yet. You're trying to convince team members to follow a certain vision. So it's a lot of convincing, and it's something I struggled with for years. It was I'm not very convincing. It just is a skill to be learned. And but I did enjoy the process, and so I would say that is the one thing that you're probably doing most of the time if you're starting companies. That's it's so, and that wasn't something I knew until I started doing it. I just thought, well, I'm a pretty decent programmer. I should be able to make great software. Not true. Great software is built by great teams, not just one person. Great products designed by great teams of designers and cross-disciplinary teams that all contribute to the success of a product, which then gets marketed by a great marketing team. And so it's about team building. I would say the one thing that I had to deal with that I also didn't learn in college was dealing with ambiguity. So, as I forgot who it was, the lean startup. A startup is building a new product in the under highly changing circumstances. That's what a startup is about, and dealing with ambiguity was something that I had to learn to do.